Here we have Mr. Hobnobin General, and he is my super gorgeous 6-year-old. And this is his second post track ride. I think I last rode him last weekend. So, yeah, he's had really basically the week off while I've been getting caught up with all my other new horses. And he is a really big boy. He sticks just under 17 hands, which is pretty much my threshold. I hate riding horses that are over 17 hands. It's just too big. I feel like it's too much to put together. I'm too far away from the ground should I fall off, which I fall off regularly. So, yeah, I definitely prefer the smaller horses. What's nice about General though is that he's not a long horse and he's very proportional. The neck of his length, the length of his neck to the length of his back. So he doesn't ride like some enormous gigantic horse. He's pretty compact and he's pretty easy to put together. He wants to travel in a nice package. So we started to the left. That's his easier way right now by a little bit. And I've got to say that he really should get a most improved award from this ride because in his first ride, he was very good. I mean, it was an excellent first ride. I was very happy with him. But, as they're figuring out the contact at first, they tend to open their mouth a lot. Sometimes they twist their heads, and he was doing some head twisting, which is just him trying to sort out what's going on with the connection, what I'm trying to ask him to do with keeping his shoulders straight. And so it's a normal reaction, but of course it's not exactly what we want. So today he just came out so much straighter. I mean, he did not twist his head at all. He was really quiet and happy feeling in his mouth, and I just thought it looked and it fell. I mean, I knew I was really happy when I was riding him, and when I watched the video back, I was equally pleased with him. I just think it looks so much better. The whole thing. He's straighter, he's steadier, he's just quieter in his mouth. Really good progress for him from just one ride to the next. there there were some bugs flying around there, and a bug went up his nose, and he did not appreciate that. Who would appreciate it, really? So even though the left is his preferred way to go, he actually is married to the right lead right now. So Billy started videoing after we did a change. I asked him to canter. He picked up the right lead. He picked up a really balanced right lead. So then we just went into the corner and I asked him for a change, and he did a beautiful change, actually. It was really good. So we had the left lead, but he breaks out of it here, which is fine, no big deal. So I reorganize him a little bit, ask him to canter one more time. Again, he wants to get the right lead, which is okay. On your second post-track ride, I'm not going to get into a big tussle with anybody about picking up any lead, especially if you're picking up, maybe it's the wrong lead, but you're picking it up in a nice, organized way. And so there he just did really a beautiful change for his left lead. And this horse has a fabulous canter. You can always improve the trot quite a bit, but the canter I find is very difficult to really influence too much. And he just has a nice, balanced, uphill feeling canter. So I think as we come down this long side, I'm going to sit a little bit, start getting him used to that feeling, which he holds it pretty well here for a few strides. And then I can feel him getting tired, so I let him come back down to the trot. And then this trot work after his left canter, this was so good. I mean, it was just kind of like this awesome feeling when everything just sort of clicks into place. And all of a sudden he has so much more reach and freedom in his shoulders. He's over tracking behind. It's just like a light bulb moment for him. He just got it. He's like, oh, okay, this is how you want me to trot. So I was pretty ecstatic as he was going around after we did that left canter. Such a nice shape he makes. So then we took a little much deserved walk break. So these guys are always funny. He is straighter to the left, but he wants to pick up his right lead, so go figure. It'll all even out in time. So to the right, he just takes a little bit more conversation about the connection, and really it's not really about the connection. It's more about getting him straight through his shoulders. And as we come down this long side here, you can see that he just wants to lean a little bit on that right shoulder. It's much improved from his last ride. So he wants to lean on the right shoulder going down the long side, and then on this short side here going by the gate, he switches, and then he wants to lean on his left shoulder. So you sort of have to it's always changing. Which shoulder you are babysitting changes sometimes depending on where you are in the ring. You get a nice little break here on this part of the ring. He's really straight around that long side going away from the gate and around that corner. And then here you have to go back to babysitting right shoulder, right shoulder. That was actually really good. And then right about here, it switches. And now you babysit the left shoulder, kicking with the outside rein. That was actually a pretty good turn. And then here, it's like you get a breather. Now he's straight. This is a pretty good connection for him. So I think he was getting pretty tired by now because he'd already done quite a few really good right lead transitions. And I sort of had to shove him into that right lead canter. So that just sort of tells me that his energy level is starting to dwindle. So I knew we had to start sort of wrapping it up. Just a super, super great feeling in the canter with this horse. He's light in the mouth. He wants to make this shape very naturally. He just needs a little bit of putting together. And then he's tired, so he broke out of the canter there. And I asked him one more time to canter to the right because I just wanted a better transition, which we got here. That was a much better transition. So then at this point, I was thinking, okay, this horse has really stepped up for this ride. He's made huge improvements. He's done everything I've asked him to do. Here I'm losing the left shoulder a little bit. So I was knowing that it's time to wrap things up. Really nice here. I thought we might try and do a right circle here just to really get that right flexion before we came down this long side. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. I have my timing wrong. We went around one more time. There, we're having a little conversation about holding that left shoulder. And then I sat a little bit in the right canter. This was actually quite good. He was holding it well. I thought circling right might help, but he's tired, so he came out of the canter, and that is